Hey, alright, we're back on to Gloomhaven. We've got just one more to go. The big guy, the biggest one, the Brute. He's the last of the Fab Four. We've already got the other three right here. There's our Tinker, Craighart, and Scoundrel. Pretty freaking awesome. They turned out really great. You know, there's a video for all three if you want to watch them. You know, just look at episode 1, 2, and 3 Gloomhaven. You know, they turned out fantastic. And now we're gonna do the same thing with this guy. Hopefully I can get this done by the end of tomorrow night. But he's bigger than the other guys. He's got more stuff. And I've been debating on what I'm gonna do because the color of this guy, he's like kind of like yellow and orange and brown, and I've looked at a lot of other, you know, pictures of this guy, and a lot of people did them differently. I don't know if that's because maybe it just didn't look that good with these colors, you know, but I want to still kind of keep it true to the picture. So I don't know. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it the same as what it shows there, so it matches, and we'll see how it turns out. I think he looks okay. All we can do is give it a shot, see what happens. So this guy's interesting. His back is kind of like it goes from like a brown to an orange to a yellow. I guess it's almost like they're simulating a fire or something. So it's kind of strange. But whatever, I'm gonna do them just like that. What I want. There we go. Just a quick rub there. Yeah, that'll be a lot better. Do you want those like deep part of the wavy hair or whatever it is, the fur? You don't want that to show up. Shield, that's okay. See, it goes in there pretty wet. It's good because we don't want to take away from any of the detail. Get it on the rib cage there because that's going to be a brighter color, so I'm going to would be harder to cover that up after again. The way that this guy is designed, there's definitely some layers that's going to be done here. Definitely. So far, looks like it'll actually go fairly quickly. Which is good because I gotta get this done before our next game. It would definitely be very cool. It would definitely be a bonus to be able to play all of our characters completely finished in the next game. You notice me just ram my brush in there. It's a $1 brush. I really don't care. If you watch back a few videos ago, you know, I did a video on these brushes that I use. If you check out the video, it'll tell you about it and how much they cost. And there's a link in the description below, you know, that you can go and get them from Amazon for cheap. But it's great. Now you can actually see his ear. He's got a pointy ear, and it looks like he has little earrings or something like that in it. So it's kind of interesting. So there's our first layer. This guy's gonna look really cool. Just because, again, I'm going to do the inside of the shield. It's obviously a wood of some kind. So you can see the grain. And see it's like boards. So I think that's going to be pretty cool. Make that metal, but just in case, where he's holding on to it. That's that. So there's this other stuff called Gog fag? Brown. Anyway, it's a dry paint, so it's literally specifically for doing a dry brush. So we're going to use this. It's a lighter brown. We're just going to kind of, you know, go over his see how that's leaving the other layers underneath. Like I said, layers. We're going to do lots of layers with this guy. Brings it out. We're still going to do a wash over this here too. The front here. So finally, before we end up doing a wash on his furry back or whatever, I'm actually going to use a sand. It's like an ivory. Right? That's just going to highlight and bring it up, and it's going to look really bright on the edges, but it's not going to stay that way because we're going to do a nice wash afterwards too that'll dull it back down. The trick though on this is to make sure that it's really a dry brush. So I'm just using my hand here. You know, you can always wash it off after. So just like this. Look at that. You see it's raising that up. It's just beautiful. And being a sand, it still has just that very small hint of color to it. It's not white. Look at that. Oh yeah. It's very cool. There. Let's take a look at that. So we got the ones in the front. Oh, we got. Gotta grab this. Grab right here. Now we put a wash on that after. It's gonna look freaking sharp, man. Some black in here before I do his teeth, and then do the same thing for his eyes. Alright, watch this. I'm not going into the grooves with it. This is our final light brush. Don't even have to go back and put more on the brush. There, look at that. That is beautiful. That's going to show some great detail. Now we can get around to the front again. Alright, so we need to do his fur. Now, I'm going to do kind of like a dry brush again. And just highlight his fur. You look at the actual picture, his fur and skin is actually lighter. So more on the face, I guess. It doesn't matter if I go too light, because I think I'm going to give him a good wash with a flesh shade. I might actually try. I've got a really light tone shade that I can maybe use for his skin. had some detail. You can just see it adds that little extra color. A lot of times I use Citadel's flesh shade for stuff like this, but I figured just a nice light, not too much, would be good for him. Oh yeah. Wow, he's gonna look cool. Oh yeah. You can see, like with those great highlights there, that lighter stuff, it just makes it pop after. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm gonna do the bottom ones here too. I'm just gonna have to be careful now not to get paint when I go to paint those skulls or his feet. Bring it right around here. Heavy there. It's actually pretty late right now. I should be going to bed because I have to work tomorrow. But I'm just so excited to get this guy done. Beautiful. Look at that. Put up here. There we go. Gotta have that consistency, right? Yeah, he's gonna be slick. Alright, so I went a little bit ahead there and I got a couple extra things done just because I gotta get this guy done by the end of tonight, and it's already late. So I went ahead and I put a little bit of black into the eyes of the skulls and gave them a little bit of a white, and then I can just add some bone and whatnot to them just to kind of give them some color after. I kind of did the first coat of gold of his shield. When you look at his picture here, you know, his shield looks as though that it is actually in fact some form of gold. So I'm going to use a bright gold on that after and make some of it pop. You know, I also figured that I should still do a little bit of black in behind his teeth so that his teeth stand out a little bit more. And then I also added in his eyes. So you can see I put a little bit of the black in behind again for his eyes so that it makes him stand out that much better. And that's pretty much it. So a little bit of a head start. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do his teeth. Now this stuff's pretty watered down, so I don't need much, and I don't want it to be too bright. Just because that's not the way that he is. His teeth don't necessarily stick out that much. Pretty much just to say that the teeth are there. There. Fantastic. Again, it's just a wash. Little trick I find, just you get a little too much wash in a spot or something, you just soak it back up. There, how's that? I think that's better. Ooh, he looks freaky. He even got that little bit in under his nose there, so his nostrils kind of stick out a little more, show up a little better. Alright. Oh, that's the other thing I did. I also did his boots. So that's done with the Steel Legion drab as well. Right. Thing I do after putting some drab on, it adds a great effect actually, and that's a leather done by Army Paints or the War Paints or whatever, and it really kind of brings it out to look more like leather. It's kind of neat, but you gotta have a base down because it's on its own. It's just not a very strong color. Yeah, because all that stuff is gonna be a drab. I think I'm gonna use a hide for the belt, because then it'll be a little more distinguishable. Alright. These are gonna have to be done with something to like this is a material. There's no way that this is like a gold or something because there's stitch marks in it, right? So it's a material of some kind. So like a hide would probably be good, but I know Citadel is pretty dark. Yeah, it really kind of stands out. You can see the hide, how it sticks out a lot more than the drab. It's a lot darker for sure. So. else in here. Now all the other characters have like gold of some kind, so in all reality, a bunch of mercenaries in the game, running around, killing people, and collecting loot. Hard to see what I'm doing here because I'm trying to get right down in the edge without touching anything else so that the material that this is completely covered. But there's no edges unpainted. Man, the guy that plays this character is going to be pretty stoked, I think. That, oh yeah, beautiful. And see what I'm doing at the same time. It's challenging its own. Okay, so we're gonna take our break now. I'm just gonna highlight a few things like all on here. So just do this here. It's a great combination, I find. Two different companies. Different paints that work well together. This here, I'm just going to pull it up a little bit. Just pull it up and leave. See over here. I'm definitely going to do the shield and add some age to it. Yeah, I won't miss the dupe. So this isn't great too much. I'm just going to do it nice and light over top. Oh, he's really starting to come out now. It's so much fun. Alright, now bust out a bit of this here, earth shade again. You can see how that pretty shiny stuff. See how it just kind of ages it. Do the same thing inside. The shield. Beautiful. Alright, so ribcage. Let's try doing some bone here. Actually, that looks pretty good. I like that more than I thought I was going to. Now, do the same thing down here for the skulls. Strong tone is the way to go. Strong tone on bone. I wonder if I should just do the same thing. Put it all here. Go through all of it. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh yeah. I'm glad I didn't go completely like yellow and orange and everything. I think this guy looks way better. I kept some stuff true. Like, see, like, notice the shield isn't as shiny now too because it's aged. See that? It's cool. But I kept some stuff true. But other stuff just made no sense. Like to do it like that picture. Just. I think this is more like what he actually would look like, really. And it's almost like something shining down upon him. So. doesn't take away from the other color. It just kind of adds to it and gives it that true leather look. Then the last step to that is to add some Hourglass Earth Shade, and then that'll just be perfect. The stitching, it's gotta be so tiny. See the stitching a little better now. Okay, we'll do a sword sheath here first. This is going to show there's some detail in that we can find. And awesome. He's pretty much done. This is dried up. Looks pretty good. It's a little bit wet in the front, but that's okay. Let's get some tacky glue. Put a little bit of, little dab will do you. On the back. And we'll spread that out. And like usual, I'll put one little spot up here or something. Let's do one more over here. And something to shake on so we don't waste it. You would definitely not want to drop this stuff all over the place. That would definitely suck. I can't wait to play tomorrow. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Ready for battle. Well, almost. He's gonna dry there tonight. Let him dry overnight. I'll give him a quick clear coat in the morning. And the only thing that'll be left to do is just give the gold a little extra shine in the hard place. Except for maybe the shield, because the shield is a shield. It shouldn't be shiny. Especially this guy, he gets into a lot of fights. But I'm gonna make that little gem shine. And then, just like all the others, he's good to go. Alright, so it is finally that final step. You know, that one I always do. This stuff. Because he looks awesome. I think he does anyway. I think he looks great. We're going to be is going to show up here any minute now, so I've got literally down to the wire. I just got to finish this. So I'm not going to brighten up the shield. I'm going to leave it dull like that. I think it looks good, but I am going to do that little gem that I put in his sword right there, and I'm going to do the ones on his belt, so just to bring those up. I don't even think I have to do, well, I could do his shoulder pads too, I guess. Let's see here. So let's do these first. So we'll just add just that little bit there, just to get that extra shine. And because the gem, I want it to be more like a glass, so you gotta put a bunch on. Just literally let it drop. Make it bubble right up. See that? See how much I put on there? But that'll harden, and it'll harden clear, and it'll literally look like a gem. So I said it's a versatile technical that you can use. I'll just add a little bit of a shine. Just so. And maybe I didn't know what I'm gonna do with the shield. I think I'm gonna just add just on top, and maybe right here. But see, I didn't add much of a shine. It was a bit just on top and just on the point here. The rest I left dull because it's a shield. It shouldn't be shiny. It should be beaten up. I'm surprised that they didn't add, like, you know, some ding marks or something like that, because this big brute, I'm sure, has been in battles already. Like, look at his sword. You know, like, he's been in battle. So, anyway, that's it. The base, I turned out great too. There's some of the darker stones and stuff there. That's it. I think that turned out pretty good. This is like the sun is shining down on him. If you take a look at that, I'm quite happy with that. And really, I want to like resemble that more. Then you just put the light right on. I'm really impressed too with the creators of Gloomhaven, who, you know, I have to look up the artist actually, that sculpted and made these. They did a really good job. I'm pretty impressed for the detail that they have in such small characters. Again, like when you look back at the Tinker, when I did it, and he's like literally as high as this guy's shield. And here is the Tinker. Look how small he is compared. See? He's just as high as his shield. Just a tiny little guy. But the detail that they have in these characters, you know, for however big or small, is fantastic. Since I got a better camera here to really zoom in on this guy, look at that. And those little potions in the back. That concludes our painting craze for now on Gloomhaven. I may go and paint the other two startup characters, just because it's not really spoiling anything for anybody, because you can start with, you know, 4 of 6 characters, right? So there's still 2 more. I figured, you know, why not? I may as well paint them just to get them out of the way, because we're not playing with them anyway, and maybe, you know, down the road, maybe we will, but either way, it's not a surprise, because they're available to you to choose from right off the bat. So I may as well get those ones done, but I might be doing some other videos first, just to take a break from Gloomhaven, because it was more or less, like I said, a mad rush to get these fully done so we can play. If anything, I may be able to look forward to a live, or maybe not live, but playthrough is to one of the dungeons to start in Gloomhaven because it's still out there retailing. You know, a lot of people are still buying it. You know, I don't want to spoil anything, but going forward, if you haven't tried Gloomhaven, I'm telling you, it's a great experience. It's a lot of fun. You have to have serious players that want to play that kind of game with you, and if you do, you're gonna have a blast. Until next time, you know, keep painting, enjoy it, play your games, and if you like what you see, like it, subscribe, please subscribe, and you know, throw me comments. You know, what do you think of the color schemes I've chosen for the Brute? You know, do you like what you've seen for the other guys? Is there anything that I can do differently? Like, again, you know, this is just painting as we go, so, you know, if you see something I can improve, or you think I should try something, whatever the case may be, just send me a message.